Y'all, the siblings are arguing. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV, and I'm your girl, Lady T. And I just want to come and talk to y'all for a minute about what has been going on with this sibling rivalry between Wendy Williams and her brother Tommy Williams. Okay, y'all. As of I want to say Saturday night, things have been going down on social media between Wendy Williams and her brother Tommy Williams. Okay, so I didn't want to really report on this at first because first it's just messy and it's getting messier by the day, y'all. And then second, I was hoping that this would die down, and if I did report on it, I would have all the details and just have one video. But this mess keeps getting messier and messier like every day. Like literally, they're going back and forth on social media. And they've been going back and forth since Saturday, y'all. Two siblings over 50 going back and forth. He going on his show, on his Facebook page. She's responding on her talk show. And I'm like, I can't. Okay, let me stop because in all honesty, this is really, really sad. All jokes aside, this is really not funny because I really feel sad because if y'all don't know, this really stems from Tommy Williams' video in which he, I guess, had a very emotional day. And his mom was on his mind that day. You know, their mother passed about 2.5 months ago. And his mom was on his heart. His mom was on his heart heavy. And so he was like, you know, I'm just thinking about my mom. And he brought up Wendy and how she didn't go to the funeral and how it's hard to love somebody who couldn't be there for their father and be there to say goodbye to the one person who supported them, you know, through everything. And he was just, you know, talking and just going in. And you know, a lot of people on social media were like, you know, you can't tell her how to heal. If she didn't go to the funeral, maybe she couldn't take it and things of that nature. Me personally, I do feel like it was a bit much for Wendy Williams. Everybody who knows Wendy knows she adored her mother. She always talked about her. Yeah, she talked about how, you know, growing up, she was always called fat, and that was very traumatizing. But she always looked up to her mother. She always said the three people that she looked up to was her mom, Oprah, and Howard Stern. And so she loved her mom. So there's no doubt about that. And I just feel as though she probably felt that she couldn't take it, particularly because it was going to be a media frenzy. Now, I say that because a lot of people were asking, oh, you know, I can't trust her. Excuse me, my hair. Okay, cool. They were like, I can't trust nothing she said because she said that her mama died many, many weeks ago. And her brother said her mama died last week. This is when the news of their mother first broke. And I'm like, maybe she said many, many weeks ago for a couple of reasons. One, maybe her mom was on life support or was in hospice or things of that nature where her mom was deteriorating and she just had become a shell of herself. So to her mom had been gone. And then also maybe she deflected because she didn't want the media to kind of follow her and take advantage of her vulnerability. You know, take pictures and things of that nature. Because once you know that information, it becomes public knowledge. What I mean is, once you know, okay, Wendy Williams' mom, his dad, has passed away, you can then go find out, okay, what funeral home she's at, where the service is going to be held. All that is public knowledge once you know said person has been gone. So, anyway, I do think those may have been a couple of reasons why she stated that her mom died many, many weeks ago. But anyway, back to the recent video that he made about her not going to the funeral. So everybody was on social media saying, you know, you can't tell her how to heal and things of that nature. And I do believe you can't tell anyone how to heal. Some people can go to a funeral. Some people can't. Now, I, for one, have not been to a funeral that I could not attend. And I've lost a lot of people in my life. Close people, unfortunately, the older I get, the closer the person is to me. And I've thankfully have been managed to go. But thankfully, it has not been my parent. So I don't know how I would feel if that were my parent. You know what I mean? When you think about your mother or your father, the person that's responsible for you being here, the people that are responsible for getting together and bringing you to this world, you just can't. So I don't know how I would react if my dad or my mom passed away. So I can't tell anyone how to grieve on that note. But then anyway, so of course this got into Wendy's comment section because everybody on social media, he done took it to the public. And so the public, by her being a public figure, is all in her comment section like, oh, did you go to the funeral? Shame on you. You know how these internet folks can be. Shame on you. And then, you know, of course, it was a lot of people like, you know, watch out for your brother. He bashing you on the internet. Your brother said you didn't go to the funeral. You know, it was a lot of that in her comments. So she goes online and is like, well, not online. She goes on her show and she's like, you better stop talking before I lay all your receipts out. And you don't want that. And I can lay all your receipts out throughout this whole studio and the rest down the street. And, you know, now what I didn't like is that as she was going in on him, she did allude to him maybe either being a gay or a cross-dresser. And I'm like, you need to stop weaponizing people of the LGBT, etc. community, okay? Because they do nothing but fully support you. That I was not a fan of. But her finally addressing him, I'm not mad at all. And let me tell you why I'm not mad at all. I know some people are like, oh, okay, he just stating how he feel and there's nothing wrong with that. Let me tell you why I feel there's something wrong with that. If anyone has been to Tommy's YouTube page, he uses her name for clickbait. There's a couple of videos where he puts her name in the title or Kevin's name in the title. And he's not even talking about them. For clickbait, okay? What are you doing? Instagram page says Brother Wendy Williams. You know, one of his first videos, Wendy Williams' brother has COVID. So you can't tell me that he's not doing a lot of this for clout. I mean, his videos that have anything to do with her are the ones that get him the most views. His videos, some of his videos wasn't even reaching, well, I can't talk, you know. But I'm just saying, some of his videos wasn't even reaching 1,000 views. And that reminds me, y'all, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. But anyway, so I do think it was for clout. You know, him bringing that up only because he started his channel to get notoriety and become relevant. And then also too, this funeral happened back in December. Okay, I think she took her hiatus December 4th, and the funeral was that Saturday or whatever, and she flew into town. And matter of fact, Tommy, I watched the videos. You stated that, oh, Wendy's here, I'm so happy she's here, and all that. You was detailing when the wake was, when the funeral was, when she got there, how you was able to go home and be with your wife because you had been at your dad's house with your dad, but Wendy had came in and was there with your father for a few days so you could go home and everything. Okay. So, you saying all that, but 6 to 8 weeks after the actual funeral, you want to put her on blast and she didn't go to the funeral. You acknowledge that she went to the wake, but she didn't go to the actual funeral. My thing is, maybe when she went to the wake, she felt like that was enough. She seen her, she looked beautiful, and maybe that's all she could take. And why not call her and ask her? And you saying that you've been reaching out to her, reach out harder. Social media is not the way. And so, of course, she responded. And, of course, that became social media fodder. And I'm just like, y'all need to stop. Y'all just doing the most. And then, so we get to where last night, he gets back on his YouTube channel. And he's like, I just asked one question. Why didn't you let Dad know why you didn't go to the funeral? we thinking you went back to New York, because she did say, I don't know whether it's her dad or her Tommy just perceived that she said she was going to go back to New York. I believe, honestly, she said she was going to go back to New York, but then also talked to her father, too, about not being able to go to the funeral. I believe there were discussions had, but I believe maybe it was some things that Tommy was not privy to. But no matter the case. So he's like, I'm just asking because Dad's hurt, I'm hurt. And I'm like, well, even you're saying that you've been reaching out to her. So you saying that you reaching out on behalf of your dad, or your dad's reaching out to her directly and she's not answering. I highly doubt that her dad, is reaching out directly to her and she's not, hello? I doubt that. I think she's avoiding your calls because it's a lot going on. And maybe y'all don't have the best relationship. And I think you kind of bitter about that. And if you are, just say that. So anyway, so this morning, because all the blogs, everybody on YouTube, this is good for our business, right? We hate the family drama. They shouldn't have brought it to social media because guess what? This is a bit much. And that's funny because everybody was like, why she air him out on social media? Why she air him out on her show, on her talk show? Why you discussing all your family business? But when she don't talk about her business, they be like, oh, but you don't want to talk about yourself. You talk about everybody else's business, but don't want to talk about yourself. So no, I'm glad she talked about her business, even though I'm uncomfortable watching this because I feel like two siblings shouldn't be fighting right after their mom's death. But hey, I'm just here for the mess. So anyway, again, like I said, he responded with just asking, like, why? And please let my father know why you skipped on the funeral when we thought you went back to New York and you had lunch with Kevin. Okay? So this morning, day 2, she went back on her show. Now this time she gave a lot more detail. She said she did go to services. She had on a black rep dress. And she described what her mother had on. Now, I don't know because she said services. And anybody who knows Wendy Williams, you got to pay attention. Because this is how she'll say that she did not lie. Because to her, it's all about semantics. She said services. She didn't say funeral. Pay attention. So she said she went to the services. And she had on a black wrap dress. She talked about what her mom had on. All this, what she's saying, could definitely be from the viewing in the wake. Which, again, I'm not mad. Is that what she went to? Because maybe that's all she can handle. But anyway, she said she went to the services. And Tommy got into altercation with his brother, with a young family member. Big Kev was there at the viewing. He broke everything up. She was a little distraught with all the drama. Her mom dead, her open casket. She went, Kevin helped her to the bathroom. He stood outside the door while she got herself together. And they left. And he asked, was she okay? She was like, I'm fine. And she was like, you guys want to go grab something to eat? And then we'll take some stuff back over to Wanda's house. So they went, got something to eat. She changed her clothes. They went, according to her, they went back over to Wanda's house. I don't know how true this is. I don't know if this was from the viewing or the funeral. Because she said services. But however the case, she showed her respect. And some people can't deal with funerals, and people deal with death differently. And I just really feel like both of them are wrong. I feel like he's wrong because he's definitely a clout chaser. And he's using this to further his career as, I don't know, a celebrity fitness trainer, a blogger, a podcaster. I don't know what he's trying to do. But he's trying to get his name out there. And Wendy, you helping him, okay? Look, shout out to my girl Lovely T, okay? Because Lovely T had an amazing video. Y'all go watch her video. She broke this shit all the way down. And she was right. Wendy, I fought you for even addressing this bullshit. Because, yeah, people was talking about Tommy, but we would have forgot about Tommy. But you addressed him on Monday morning. You made him a hot topic. You made both of y'all a hot topic. I ain't mad because, again, you like to tell everybody else's business, tell you own. I feel it. But I'm just saying, you added more fuel to the fire, homie. And, of course, you fueled it, so he added on to it by another video. And then here you go with another video. I won't be surprised if there's another video by him later on today. So, anyway, I fought him because I do believe he's a clout chaser. Now, I fought Wendy because, number one, I don't like her calling herself outing him as either a cross-dresser or bisexual. I don't know. And I don't like her weaponizing that because that's not nothing to be ashamed of. If that's what he likes to do or that's his lifestyle, that's on him. Don't weaponize that. And she tends to do that when she feels like she's been betrayed or wrong. And why does this cat, Wendy Williams, while y'all talk about her and say she's messy, she's evil, she's been done dirty a lot. Whether it's her karma or not, she's been done dirty a lot. And some of these people deserve to drag it. What I don't agree with is that her way of dragging, particularly men who done her wrong, is to call them gay. I don't like that. Or to, call out their sexuality. I don't like that. And I also don't like that she keep adding to the mess. Like, you said your piece, let it go. Now, I also want to talk about how she described the incident today on her show. You could tell that Wendy still has a lot of unresolved feelings when it comes to Kevin. And the fact of, now, don't get it twisted, I don't think she will ever, be back with him or whatever, but he's always going to be a part of her life. And I'm going to be honest. Until she finds somebody that sweeps her off her feet, if he's willing, if Kevin is willing, they might not get back together as in back together, like husband and wife or girlfriend or boyfriend. But, yeah. I can definitely see them being cool enough to have each other's back and exactly. So, yeah, they probably gonna get to the point where they have each other's back and they screw around. That's what it's gonna be. Because honestly, for what she said in the whole trajectory of this story, think about it. He was once again her rescuer. He once again was the person who made sure she was okay. That's the reason why she kept him around. But everybody that she thinks she can trust has betrayed her, has done her wrong. Kevin, outside of his cheating, has always held her down. And that's the toxic attraction, okay? That's the toxic attraction. And therefore, it's going to be a reason why it's going to take a long time for her to get him out of the system. Get her out of her system. But anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this. This was, just me venting and rambling about what's been going on about Wendy Williams and the whole Tommy incident. But I just wanted to talk about it because it has been a mess. Family shouldn't be arguing like this, y'all. But I had to come on here and talk about it. Anyway, let me know what y'all thoughts are. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, y'all. Peace and love.